Somewhere between the stations and the places that we know, there's a quiet kind of wonder most people never notice though. The city flashes by the windows like scenes from an old film, and for a moment everything feels perfectly still. Graffiti colors blur together along concrete walls, tiny stories left behind in underground halls. The train moves like a heartbeat through tunnels made of light, carrying countless futures into the night. Someone reads beside the window, someone stares outside. Everyone is traveling with invisible lives. The journey matters too, not only the arrival. Between the train stops, 1,000 worlds exist. Moments small enough to miss, but too beautiful to resist. Every passing reflection, every face and every sound adds another thread to the life we're building now. Morning waits beyond the darkness, somewhere down the line, while the city keeps unfolding, one station at a time. Headlights paint the tunnel walls in silver and in gold, turning ordinary travel into stories to be told. Maybe every destination begins long before we reach it. Between the train stops, 1,000 worlds exist. Moments small enough to miss, but too beautiful to resist. Harbor lights are stretching farther across the sleeping water line. Old songs drifting through my headphones, somehow matching up with mine. The shoreline goes beyond the silence, like it has somewhere to be, while the waves keep carrying secrets out across the sea. A cargo ship moves slowly outward toward a place I've never known. Tiny signals blink like fireflies across the undertones. Street lamps gather near the boardwalk, casting shadows on the stone. Everything feels connected, even when alone. Coffee cups beside the railing, still warm against the night. Clouds move softly overhead, hiding pieces of the light. The world feels larger here than it did before. Harbor lights and headphones, keeping company tonight, turning ordinary moments into something bright. Every wave a memory, every song another road, leading somewhere unexpected beyond what I know. Train horns echo through the distance from the other side of town. Their lonely melodies are floating across the darkened ground. A bicycle rolls along the pier, then disappears from view, leaving only moving reflections in silver and blue. Maybe every song we carry becomes part of where we've been. Harbor lights and headphones, keeping company tonight. lights and headphones, keeping company tonight, turning ordinary moments into something bright. The music keeps traveling beyond the horizon.
The sky still glows from somewhere beyond the edge of sight. Tiny echoes of tomorrow burning through the night. Every rooftop holds a signal. Every signal finds a way to connect another dreamer to another day. Freight trains move beyond the harbor like silver veins of light, crossing through the sleeping distance underneath the night. Palm trees sway above the shoreline, slowly in the breeze. Everything feels weightless, like a memory. Old photographs inside a drawer catch reflections from the moon, bringing back forgotten summers gone too soon. Some things disappear, only to return differently. Summer after satellites drifting through the blue, leaving tiny trails of wonder behind everything we knew. Every beam across the darkness feels alive somehow, like tomorrow's already waiting for us now. A radio plays softly from an apartment down the street, mixing with the distant rhythm of invisible feet. The ocean keeps repeating its unfinished lullaby, while clouds move like slow ships across the sky. Maybe all the stars we follow are reflections of ourselves. Summer after satellites drifting through the blue, leaving tiny trails of wonder behind everything we knew. The horizon keeps glowing beyond the dawn. Street lights dripping on the pavement like watercolor after rain. Every window holds a memory calling out my name, yeah. Late night buses cross the river, leaving trails of amber gold. The city keeps 1,000 stories waiting to be told. Apartment rooftops glow softly above the sleeping avenue. Tiny conversations linger in the cool midnight blue, yeah. Coffee steam escapes the doorway into the summer air. Everything feels connected to something somewhere. Newspapers spin beside the corner, caught inside a passing breeze. Ooh, yes. Old songs drift from open windows, mixing with the leaves, yeah. Maybe every light I see belongs to someone's dream, yeah. Citylight postcards floating through the dark, carrying little pieces of where we are, yeah. Every street another chapter, every chapter leaves a trace, written quietly across the face of a place, of never plays it. Keeps moving toward another morning train, while reflections gather softly inside puddles after rain. A bicycle cuts through silence like a line across a page, turning ordinary second to something strange. Yeah, maybe every passing moment is already becoming gold. Citylight postcards flowing through the dark, carry little pieces of where we are. Hey, citylight postcards flowing through the dark, carry little pieces of where we are. The city keeps writing long after midnight. The photograph is fading, but the feeling never does. Somewhere inside the colors, the memory still was a random weeknight evening. Nobody planned it all, somehow became a moment I still recall. Streetlights painted golden lines across the avenue. We talked about impossible things like people always do. The train arrived eventually, the conversation didn't end. It simply scattered into years and came back again. Old cafes and quiet sidewalks still appear inside my mind, frozen in a frame that time forgot to hide. The smallest nights become the biggest memories. Tuesday night Polaroid hidden in a drawer, holding on to details I forgot before. Every faded color still survives somehow, like the past is standing beside me now. The city has changed completely since that evening long ago. New buildings fill the skyline, old places let go, but certain pieces linger like reflections after rain, appearing unexpectedly again and again. Maybe memories and looking back, maybe it's carrying forward. Tuesday night Polaroid hidden in a drawer, holding on to details I forgot before. Tuesday night Polaroid hidden in a drawer, holding on to details I forgot before. The picture keeps developing inside my mind.
Everything is moving, but somehow stays the same, like photographs still glowing long after the frame. Tiny moments keep unfolding into larger memories, floating through tomorrow like leaves on the breezes. Train windows catch reflections of buildings rushing by, turning every passing second into a different sky. A notebook on the past places yet unknown. Everybody moving forward, everybody going home. Life keeps changing shape, without asking permission. Polaroids in motion, scattered through the years, holding on to sunlight, holding on to tears. Every snapshot keeps a doorway back to where it's been, waiting quietly for us to step inside again. To step inside again.
Street musicians fill the evening with melodies that drift, turning ordinary sidewalks into a gift of clouds gather near the skyline, then slowly break apart like chapters finding endings inside a heart.
Maybe every memory is still traveling with us. Polaroids in motion, scattered through the years, holding on to sunlight, holding on to tears. The pictures keep developing inside our minds, inside our minds,
Across the water, 1,000 lights appear, shimmering like answers to questions we can't hear. The harbor hums softly under a violet sky. Everything feels closer than it did before tonight. Ferry boats move slowly across reflections made of gold, carrying quiet passengers and stories never told. The shoreline bends around them like a ribbon in the dark. Every distant lighthouse leaves another mark. Salt air drifts through silence, blending with the breeze. The entire world feels balanced between ocean and city. The night unfolds gently like a page turning. Neon fairy dreams crossing through the tide, carrying pieces of wonder from side to side. Every wave another rhythm, every light another guide, leading us somewhere beyond the skyline. Cranes stand watchful against the midnight blue, their outlines looking almost like sculptures in the view. Far away a bell rings softly across the sleeping bay, and for a moment everything feels perfectly okay. Maybe every crossing changes us a little. Neon fairy dreams crossing through the tide, carrying pieces of wonder from side to side. Oh, the water keeps reflecting until sunrise. Empty tables under neon after everybody leaves.
The silence sounds different than it did this week. Escalators keep moving, though nobody's around. Tiny echoes fill the spaces where crowds used to be found. Closing time reflections slide across the floor. Everything feels unfamiliar and familiar even more. Paper cups and distant speakers still humming quietly, like the building keeps remembering every memory. Outside the parking lot is shining after evening rain. The world feels paused between tomorrow and today. Some places keep their stories long after people go. Ghosts of the food court wandering through the light, keeping all the little moments safe inside the night. Every laughing conversation still hidden in the walls, like 1,000 tiny footprints down the halls. Security lights blink softly near the entrance doors. A cleaner moves through silence across polished floors. The city waits beyond the glass, wrapped in midnight blue, while forgotten melodies still drift through. Maybe every place remembers more than we ever know. Ghosts of the food court wandering through the light, keeping all the little moments safe inside the night. Every laughing conversation still hidden in the walls, like 1,000 tiny footprints down the halls. Safe inside the night. The escalators keep moving toward tomorrow. The sun is falling slowly across a field of gold. Everything feels younger than the stories we've been told. Warm air drifts between the trees like a song without a name. And nothing in this moment ever needs to change. Past the chairs beside the driveway, waiting through the heat. Someone left a radio playing down the street. Children race through sprinklers, laughing in the yard. The whole afternoon feels endless without trying hard. Ice cubes melting paper cups on folding tables white. Little pieces of a season shining in the light. The best moments often happen without a plan. And past each chairs in summer, holding up the sky, watching clouds drift lazily across July. Every conversation, every breeze and every smile turns an ordinary evening into something worthwhile. A bicycle leans against a fence, paint peeling in the sun. Someone talks about tomorrow like it's only just begun. Streetlights slowly wake up as the daylight slips away. The season leaves its fingerprints on everything it touches. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe it's this. Plastic chairs in summer, holding up the sky, watching clouds drift lazily across July. After sunset, above the traffic and billboards, above the noise below, the rooftops keep collecting stories no one knows. Tiny lights across the skyline, blinking to the dark, like constellations built by people, leaving little marks. Satellite dishes face the heavens, searching through the blue, while apartment windows flicker with 1,000 points of view. Someone practices piano several buildings away. The notes drift through the air at the end of day. A woman moves between antennas, carrying the city's sound. Everything feels connected to everything around, and I'll be to the people still awake. Rooftops never sleep, even when the streets grow quiet. Every light still burning is a small act of defiance. Every dream still moving behind a window glow adds another chapter to the city below. Yeah, clouds gather near the skyline, then slowly drift apart. Moonlight settles gently across concrete and tar. Far away a siren fades into the distance blue, leaving only rooftop silence in the view. Maybe every light we see is hope refusing to disappear. Rooftops never sleep, even when the streets grow quiet. Every light still burning is a small act of defiance. The skyline keeps breathing until sunrise. Rain has left the city shining like a mirror made of light. Every puddle holds another version of tonight. Traffic paints a wet concrete with colors from afar, turning every ordinary street into a work of art. Umbrellas fold beside the station as the clouds begin to clear. Tiny reflections gather quietly where the sky appears. Storefront windows glow warmly against the cooling air. Everything feels softer than it did before we were here. The scent of rain remains suspended above the avenue, like the city wants to hold on to something new. Some beauty only appears after the storm has gone. Sidewalks after rain, shining underneath the night, holding on to fragments of the disappeared.
floats across the sea. The skyline rises quietly above the symmetry. A couple laughs beneath an awning. Someone hurries for a tray, and thousands of small worlds unfolding after the rain. Maybe every storm leaves behind a gift. Sidewalks after rain, shining underneath the night, holding on to fragments of the disappearing light. The city keeps glowing until the
The day is almost disappearing into shades of violet and gold, and every unfinished chapter feels too beautiful to close. Pages flutter in the evening as the wind moves through the trees, carrying little pieces of forgotten memories. A paperback rests beside me on a weathered wooden bench. The sky reflects upon the river like watercolor paint. Tiny boats move through the harbor without making any sound. Everything slows down enough to finally look around. The city waits beyond the shoreline, wrapped in amber light, holding on to one last fragment of the afternoon tonight. Some moments ask for nothing except to be noticed. Blew out bookmarks hidden in between the ending of the daylight and the beginning of a dream. Every page another doorway, every doorway leaves a trace, written softly in the corners of a Birds drift home above the rooftops, drawing patterns in the air. The evening settles over everything like a quiet prayer. A train crosses in the distance beyond the riverside, turning small reflections into ribbons made of light. Maybe every story waits for the right moment to return. Blue hour bookmarks hidden in between the ending of the daylight and the beginning of a dream. And the beginning of a dream. The pages keep turning long after sunset. Do-do-do-do-do-do, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dust dances in the sunlight between rows of vinyl sleeves. Every album holds a doorway to somewhere memory keeps. The speakers hum softly near the front display, and the afternoon disappears disappears without a trace, yeah. Handwritten price tags hanging from shelves, once smooth with time, yeah. And people flipping through decades, one song at a time. Old posters cover brick walls, faded but alive, like little pieces of history that somehow survive. Outside traffic flows endlessly past windows made of gold. Inside the hours move slower than anywhere I know. Some places become timeless without meaning to. The last open record store, spinning through the years and keeping all the melodies everyone still hears. Every scratch and every chorus, every forgotten line still turns beneath the needle. One more time, yeah, 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 yeah. Someone discovers a favorite song for the very first time. Someone else remembers being young through a melody and rhyme. The room fills with invisible stories floating through the air, connecting strangers quietly without knowing they're there. Maybe music is just memory, learning how to sing. The last open record store, spinning through the years, but keeping all the melodies everyone still hears. Everyone still hears. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The record keeps turning after the song ends. Yeah, baby, you're my ooh, 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 the water carries city colors far beyond the harbor line. Every reflection breaks apart, then reconnects with mine. The current keeps on moving, like it knows where it belongs, while the night keeps building bridges out of distant songs. Streetlights gather near the shoreline in uneven rows of gold. A ferry disappears slowly in a stories never told. The air is cool with late September, clouds drift low across the bay. Everything feels suspended between leaving and staying. Old conversations echo softly from a restaurant nearby, like fragments of another summer still floating through the sky. Some nights feel larger than the maps we make. Static on the river, glowing underneath the dark. Every wave becomes a signal, every signal leaves a mark. Every light across the distance feels alive somehow tonight, like the world is quietly unfolding out of the sight. A bicycle passes slowly along the waterfront road. Its shadow stretches endlessly beneath the evening glow. Train horns drift from far away across industrial blue, mixing with the sound of water, and everything feels new. Maybe every moving current knows something we don't. Static on the river, glowing underneath the dark. Every wave becomes a signal, every signal leaves a mark. The water keeps remembering,
The platform hums beneath the station as the clock moves past midnight. Everyone is heading somewhere beyond the edge of sight. The doors slide open slowly like a story about to begin, and the rails start singing softly, pulling me in. Empty seats beneath fluorescent halos stretch down the quiet car. Reflections move beside the windows like distant stars. Neighborhoods drift by unnoticed in silver and in blue. Every station holds 1,000 lives passing through. A newspaper left abandoned slides gently on the floor. Tiny evidence that someone was here before. The journey feels important even without a map. Last train to anywhere, moving through the dark, carrying little pieces of countless hearts. Every tunnel, every crossing, every signal in the night feels like part of something larger, just beyond sight. The city fades behind the windows, giving way to open space. For a moment all the noise leaves without a trace. The rhythm of the tracks below becomes a steady guide, keeping time with every thought moving through my mind. Maybe every destination begins with a departure. Last train to anywhere, moving through the dark, carrying little pieces of countless hearts. Every tunnel, every crossing, every signal in the night feels like part of something larger, just beyond sight. The rails keep singing into the morning.
Somewhere between the stations and the places that we know, there's a quiet kind of wonder most people never notice though. The city flashes by the windows like scenes from an old film, and for a moment everything feels perfectly still. Graffiti colors blur together along concrete walls, tiny stories left behind in underground halls. The train moves like a heartbeat through tunnels made of light, carrying countless futures into the night. Someone reads beside the window, someone stares outside. Everyone is traveling with invisible lives. The journey matters too, not only the arrival. Between the train stops, 1,000 worlds exist, moments small enough to miss, but too beautiful to resist. Every passing reflection, every face and every sound adds another thread to the life we're building now. Morning waits beyond the darkness, somewhere down the line, while the city keeps unfolding, one station at a time. Headlights paint the tunnel walls in silver and in gold, turning ordinary travel into stories to be told. Maybe every day destination begins long before we reach it. Oh, between the train stops, 1,000 worlds exist. Moments small enough to miss, but too beautiful to resist. Oh, harbor lights are stretching farther across the sleeping waterline. Old songs drifting through my headphones, somehow matching up with mine. The shoreline goes beyond the silence, like it has somewhere to be, while the waves keep carrying secrets out across the sea. A cargo ship moves slowly outward toward a place I've never known. Tiny signals blink like fireflies across the undertones. Street lamps gather near the boardwalk, casting shadows on the stone. Everything feels connected, even when alone. Coffee cups beside the railing, still warm against the night. Clouds move softly overhead, hiding pieces of the light. The world feels larger here than it did before. Harbor lights and headphones keeping company tonight, turning ordinary moments into something bright. Every wave a memory, every song another road, leading somewhere unexpected beyond what I know. Train horns echo through the distance from the other side of town. Their lonely melodies are floating across the darkened ground. A bicycle rolls along the pier, then disappears from view, leaving only moving reflections in silver and blue. Maybe every song we carry becomes part of where we've been. Harbor lights and headphones keeping company tonight, turning ordinary moments into something bright. Ooh, 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 hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, and headphones keeping company tonight, turning ordinary moments into something bright. The music keeps traveling beyond the horizon.
The sky still glows from somewhere beyond the edge of sight. Tiny echoes of tomorrow burning through the night. Every rooftop holds a signal, every signal finds a way to connect another dreamer to another day. Freight trains move beyond the harbor like silver veins of light, crossing through the sleeping distance underneath the night. Palm trees sway above the shoreline, slowly in the breeze. Everything feels weightless, like a memory. Old photographs inside a drawer catch reflections from the moon, bringing back forgotten summers gone too soon. Something dreams disappear, only to return differently. Summer after satellites drifting through the blue, leaving tiny trails of wonder behind everything we knew. Every beam across the darkness feels alive somehow, like tomorrow's already waiting for us now. A radio plays softly from an apartment down the street, mixing with the distant rhythm of invisible feet. The ocean keeps repeating its unfinished lullaby, while clouds move like slow ships across the sky. Maybe all the stars we follow are reflections of ourselves. Summer after satellites drifting through the blue, leaving tiny trails of wonder behind everything we knew. The horizon keeps glowing beyond the dawn. Street lights dripping on the pavement like watercolor after rain. Every window holds a memory calling out my name, yeah. Late night buses cross the river, leaving trails of amber gold. The city keeps 1,000 stories waiting to be told. Apartment rooftops glow softly above the sleeping avenue. Tiny conversations linger in the cool midnight blue, yeah. Coffee steam escapes the doorway into the summer air. Everything feels connected to something somewhere. Newspapers spin beside the corner, caught inside a passing breeze. Ooh, yes. Old songs drift from open windows, mixing with the leaves, yeah. Maybe every light I see belongs to someone's dream, yeah. Citylight postcards floating through the dark, carrying little pieces of where we are, yeah. Every street another chapter, every chapter leaves a trace, written quietly across the face of a place, of a place that the station clock keeps moving toward another morning train, while reflections gather softly inside puddles after rain. A bicycle cuts through silence like a line across a page, turning ordinary second to something strange, yeah. Maybe every passing moment is already becoming gold. Citylight postcards flowing through the dark, carry little pieces of where we are. Hey, citylight postcards flowing through the dark, carry little pieces of where we are. The city keeps riding long after midnight. Yeah.
life is fading, but the feeling never does. Somewhere inside the colors, the memory still was a random weeknight evening. Nobody planned it all. Somehow became a moment I still recall. Streetlights painted golden lines across the avenue. We talked about impossible things like people always do. The train arrived eventually. The conversation didn't end. It simply scattered into years and came back again. Old cafes and quiet sidewalks still appear inside my mind, frozen in a frame that time forgot to hide. The smallest nights become the biggest memories. Tuesday night Polaroid hidden in a drawer, holding on to details I forgot before. Every faded color still survives somehow, like the past is standing beside me now. The city has changed completely since that evening long ago. New buildings fill the skyline, old places let go, but certain pieces linger like reflections after rain, appearing unexpectedly again and again. Maybe memories and looking back. Maybe it's carrying forward. Tuesday night Polaroid hidden in a drawer, holding on to details I forgot before. Tuesday night Polaroid hidden in a drawer, holding on to details I forgot before. The picture keeps developing inside my mind.
Everything is moving, but somehow stays the same. Like photographs still glowing long after the frame. Tiny moments keep unfolding into larger memories, floating through tomorrow like leaves on the breeze. Train windows catch reflections of buildings rushing by, turning every passing second into a different sky. A notebook on the passenger seat holds unfinished lines, the kind of thoughts that only arrive at unusual times. Traffic flows like rivers toward places yet unknown. Everybody moving forward, everybody going home. Life keeps changing shape, without asking permission. Polaroids in motion, scattered through the years, holding on to sunlight, holding on to tears. Every snapshot keeps a doorway back to where it's been, waiting quietly for us to step inside again. To step inside again.
Street musicians fill the evening with melodies that drift, turning ordinary sidewalks into a gift of clouds gather near the skyline, then slowly break apart like chapters finding endings inside a heart.
Maybe every memory is still traveling with us. Polaroids in motion,
Across the water, 1,000 lights appear, shimmering like answers to questions we can't hear. The harbor hums softly under a violet sky. Everything feels closer than it did before tonight. Ferry boats move slowly across reflections made of gold, carrying quiet passengers and stories never told. The shoreline bends around them like a ribbon in the dark. Every distant lighthouse leaves another mark. Salt air drifts through silence, blending with the breeze. The entire world feels balanced between ocean and city. The night unfolds gently like a page turning. Neon fairy dreams crossing through the tide, carrying pieces of wonder from side to side. Every wave another rhythm, every light another guide, leading us somewhere beyond the skyline. The cranes stand watchful against the midnight blue, their outlines looking almost like sculptures in the view. Far away a bell rings softly across the sleeping bay, and for a moment everything feels perfectly okay. Maybe every crossing changes us a little. Neon fairy dreams crossing through the tide, carrying pieces of wonder from side to side. Oh, the water keeps reflecting until sunrise. Empty tables under neon after everybody leaves. The silence sounds different than it did this week. Escalators keep moving, though nobody's around. Tiny echoes fill the spaces where crowds used to be found. Closing time reflections slide across the floor. Everything feels unfamiliar and familiar even more. Paper cups and distant speakers still humming quietly, like the building keeps remembering every memory. Outside the parking lot is shining after evening rain. The world feels paused between tomorrow and today. Some places keep their stories long after people go. Ghosts of the food court wandering through the light, keeping all the little moments safe inside the night. Every laughing conversation still hidden in the walls, like 1,000 tiny footprints down the halls. Security lights blink softly near the entrance doors. A cleaner moves through silence across polished floors. The city waits beyond the glass, wrapped in midnight blue. How forgotten melodies still drift through. Maybe every place remembers more than we ever know. Ghosts of the food court wandering through the light, keeping all the little moments safe inside the night.
The sun is falling slowly across a field of gold. Everything feels younger than the stories we've been told. Warm air drifts between the trees like a song without a name. And nothing in this moment ever needs to change. Past the chairs beside the driveway, waiting through the heat. Someone left a radio playing down the street. Children race through sprinklers, laughing in the yard. The whole afternoon feels endless without trying hard. Ice cubes melting paper cups on folding tables white. Little pieces of a season shining in the light. The best moments often happen without a plan. And past each chairs in summer, holding up the sky, watching clouds drift lazily across July. Every conversation, every breeze and every smile turns an ordinary evening into something worthwhile. A bicycle leans against a fence, paint peeling in the sun. Someone talks about tomorrow like it's only just begun. Streetlights slowly wake up as the daylight slips away. The season leaves its fingerprints on everything it touches. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe it's this. Plastic chairs in summer, holding up the sky, watching clouds drift lazily across July. After sunset, above the traffic and billboards, above the noise below, the rooftops keep collecting stories no one knows. Tiny lights across the skyline, blinking to the dark, like constellations built by people, leaving little marks. Satellite dishes face the heavens, searching through the blue, while apartment windows flicker with 1,000 points of view. Someone practices piano several buildings away. The notes drift through the air at the end of day. A warm wind moves between antennas, carrying the city sound. Everything feels connected to everything around, and I'll be to the people still awake. Rooftops never sleep, even when the streets grow quiet. Every light still burning is a small act of defiance. Every dream still moving behind a window glow adds another chapter to the city below. Yeah, clouds gather near the skyline, then slowly drift apart. Moonlight settles gently across concrete and tar. Far away a siren fades into the distance blue. leaving only rooftop silence in the view. Maybe every light we see is hope refusing to disappear. Until sunrise. Rain has left the city shining like a mirror made of light. Every puddle holds another version of tonight. Traffic paints a wet concrete with colors from afar, turning every ordinary street into a work of art. Umbrellas fold beside the station as the clouds begin to clear. Tiny reflections gather quietly where the sky appears. Storefront windows glow warmly against the cooling air. Everything feels softer than it did before we were here. The scent of rain remains suspended above the avenue, like the city wants to hold on to something new. Some beauty only appears after the storm has gone. Sidewalks after rain, shining underneath the night, holding on to fragments of the disappearing light. Every reflection tells a story, every story leaves a spark, turning simple moments into art. Buses glide across the distance like ships across the sea. The skyline rises quietly above the symmetry. A couple laughs beneath an awning. Someone hurries for a train. Thousands of small worlds unfolding after the rain. Maybe every storm leaves behind a gift. Sidewalks after rain, shining underneath the night, holding on to fragments of the disappearing light. The city keeps glowing until the
The day is almost disappearing into shades of violet and gold, and every unfinished chapter feels too beautiful to close. Pages flutter in the evening as the wind moves through the trees, carrying little pieces of forgotten memories. A paper bag rests beside me on a weathered wooden bench. The sky reflects upon the river like watercolor paint. Tiny boats move through the harbor without making any sound. Everything slows down enough to finally look around. The city waits beyond the shoreline, wrapped in amber light, holding on to one last fragment of the afternoon tonight. Some moments ask for nothing,
except to be noticed. Blew out bookmarks hidden in between the ending of the daylight and the beginning of a dream. Every page another doorway, every doorway leaves a trace written softly in the corners of a place. So birds drift home above the rooftops, drawing patterns in the air. The evening settles over everything like a quiet prayer. Train crosses in the distance beyond the riverside, turning small reflections into ribbons made of light. Maybe every story waits for the right moment to return. Blue hour bookmarks hidden in between the ending of the daylight and the beginning of a dream. And the beginning of a dream. The pages keep turning long after sunset. Do-do-do-do-do-do, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dust dances in the sunlight between rows of vinyl sleeves. Every album holds a doorway to somewhere memory keeps. The speakers hum softly near the front display, and the afternoon disappears without a trace. Yeah, handwritten price tags hanging from shelves, once smooth with time. And people flipping through decades, one song at a time. Old posters cover brick walls, faded but alive, like little pieces of history that somehow survive. Outside traffic flows endlessly past windows made of gold. Inside the hours move slower than anywhere I know. Some places become timeless without meaning to. The last open record store, spinning through the years and keeping all the melodies everyone still hears. Every scratch and every chorus, every forgotten line still turns beneath the needle. One more time, yeah, 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 yeah. Someone discovers a favorite song for the very first time. Someone else remembers being young through a melody and rhyme. The room fills with invisible stories floating through the air, connecting strangers quietly without knowing they're there. Maybe music is just memory, learning how to sing. The last open record store, spinning through the years, but keeping all the melodies everyone still hears. Everyone still hears. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The record keeps turning after the song.
The water carries city colors far beyond the harbor line. Every reflection breaks apart, then reconnects with mine. The current keeps on moving, like it knows where it belongs, while the night keeps building bridges out of distant songs. Streetlights gather near the shoreline in uneven rows of gold. A ferry disappears slowly in a stories never told. The air is cool with late September, clouds drift low across the bay. Everything feels suspended between leaving and staying. Old conversations echo softly from a restaurant nearby, like fragments of another summer still floating through the sky. Some nights feel larger than the maps we make. Static on the river, glowing underneath the dark. Every wave becomes a signal, every signal leaves a mark. Every light across the distance feels alive somehow tonight, like the world is quietly unfolding out of the sight. A bicycle passes slowly along the waterfront road. Its shadow stretches endlessly beneath the evening glow. Train horns drift from far away across industrial blue, mixing with the sound of water, and everything feels new. Maybe every moving current knows something we don't. Static on the river, glowing underneath the dark. Every wave becomes a signal, every signal leaves a mark. The water keeps remembering long after dawn.
The platform hums beneath the station as the clock moves past midnight. Everyone is heading somewhere beyond the edge of sight. The doors slide open slowly like a story about to begin, and the rails start singing softly, pulling me in. Empty seats beneath fluorescent halos stretch down the quiet car. Reflections move beside the windows like distant stars. Neighborhoods drift by unnoticed in silver and in blue. Every station holds 1,000 lives passing through. A newspaper left abandoned slides gently on the floor. Tiny evidence that someone was here before. The journey feels important even without a map. Last train to anywhere, moving through the dark, carrying little pieces of countless hearts. Every tunnel, every crossing, every signal in the night feels like part of something larger, just beyond sight. The city fades behind the windows, giving way to open space. For a moment all the noise leaves without a trace. The rhythm of the tracks below becomes a steady guide, keeping time with every thought moving through my mind. Maybe every destination begins with the departure. Let's train to anywhere, moving through the dark, carrying little pieces of countless hearts. Every tunnel, every crossing, every signal in the night feels like part of something larger, just beyond sight. The rails keep singing